Today's topic is I love cancer. I'm going to say that again because it's going to shock some people. I love cancer. And I'm going to talk to you today about what that means to me and the journey that I have experienced as a healer and as a friend and loved one of people who have been moving through the process of cancer, and some who've transitioned through that process into the spirit world. I've really, in my work with the divine and also with people in that experience, I've really come to have a beautiful and unique understanding of what the cure for cancer is. And in my opinion, it is to love it. So we're going to go a little bit deeper in there. I want to dedicate this show to Patty Orfino, who I actually met on her journey with cancer. And today is the first anniversary of her spirit birth into the spirit world. But prior to going into the spirit world, she really took a 2-year journey that she was able to embrace life 2 years longer than was expected. But in that exploration, she also came to help and me understand and to bring in the vibration of what it truly means to love the cancerous cells in our body. And so it's an honor to be bringing this message to you today, knowing that she was a part of my understanding of this. So I know this is a difficult topic for some people, and cancer is rampant in our world and has been increasing over the last couple of decades, or at least our awareness of it. We always have to wonder what we're seeing more of because we have the technology and the test now to find it, and what really is more of that. But in my opinion, cancer has risen to the surface over the past couple of decades for several reasons. And in fact, it's been brought up to the surface to find the healing, to find the cure, and to be able to embrace that and move past its necessity. Because I really see that with the shift that's occurring in 2012, we're moving out of a belief system, of a way of being, of a human earth existence in which dis-ease and death was essential in order to move between the two realms. What we're experiencing more and more is that the two realms are being brought back together in our consciousness, and so we can move and mingle between the vibration of spirit and vibration of physical. So the need for death and disease as part of that transition is greatly reducing, and on this movement soon won't even be necessary. But as we bring up cancer as one of the dis-eases, and if I was writing it, there would be a hyphen between the dis and the ease because it's being out of ease. So when I was working with spirit, what was shown to me, first of all, is that you have to love the cancer cells. And if you look at all of the propaganda is the word that I have, and I know it's completely good intentioned, and it's the desire to overcome the cancer, but we have a fight the cancer, fight breast cancer, fight lung cancer, fight this, fight that, fight this. Well, the interesting thing is that the vibration of cancer actually is a vibration that resonates with fighting, so the more we fight it, the more we watch it increase in the body and in the world. And it's like a war on peace, or a war for peace, or what is that called? You know, when you're fighting war, if you fight against war to create peace, you are creating more war. So the same thing is going on within our cells of our body. So what a lot of the work I've done over the last several years is helping individuals as a soul. We start to remember that we are a cell of the oneness, of God, of Creator, and we are vibrating here on earth, and we have a single identity. We perceive ourselves as single, and forget that we are a part of the whole oneness, and we start to vibrate out of harmony at times with the oneness that we are all a part of. And when we start to vibrate out of harmony, it shows up in our life. We feel struggle, we feel pain, we feel alone, we feel abandoned. We are trying so hard to connect to the God that we see outside of ourselves, and we're forgetting that we are a part of that God and that we are always one, we are always together, and we just have to rest into that remembrance and sit in the harmony of that vibration, and that when we align our vibration with that memory, then everything flows in perfection. We have full awareness. We live from that space of oneness. This is the exact replica that is going on in our body when we experience cancerous cells. Everything in our body is a replication. Everything on earth is a replication of the spirit world as a way to help us learn and to remember that we are one, even as we have our reflections of the personality here on earth. So when we look at this and we take this understanding that you, I know, have been exploring because you're listening to this show. So when we get this concept, this understanding, and science is even integrating into this understanding. And actually, Patty's husband told me this morning that there's a book that a scientist explains the same technique from a scientific perspective of loving, the need to love the individual cancerous cells. So he couldn't remember the name of it, but I'll paste that on my Facebook. If you find me on Facebook, as soon as I get that book, I'll share that with you. But the thing that we're noticing is quantum physics and science is identifying in the world the exact truth in the physical sense, the scientific proven state that we are all one energy and that we are harmonizing within the same whole. And so when we take the science and we bring that in with a spiritual knowing and we join those together, we have a full knowing, a full understanding. So when we now take that replica and we see it in our body and we see the individual cancerous cell in our body, all we need to remember is that cancerous cell, the first one that moves into the vibration that we label as cancer, has lost its way from its recollection of the cells around it and the harmony that the whole unit of your body is in flow with. So it's reflecting the disharmony that you're experiencing. A cell then identifies itself in its own vibration, separate from the whole, forgets its wholeness, and starts to vibrate at a frequency that doesn't match the whole body. And the more it tries its hardest to be in harmony, to be right, the more it tries to get in sync, the more it reproduces itself in that harmony and spreads that vibration. And so the cells around it begin to match the vibration of that versus the vibration of the whole perfected cell, and we now have that in our body. As soon as we add a fighting energy towards it, as soon as we battle against it, it's infusing the same belief then that it's separate, that it's wrong, that it's bad, that it needs to fix itself. It tries harder and harder to fix itself. This is the same story that we experience as humans in our quest to remember our oneness. So it's now vibrating harder and harder to try to create itself and get the cells around it in harmony. And we now see it spreading and spreading. So what I'm saying is that we want to love those cells. We want to go in to every cell of our body, and we can do this today. If cancer isn't even in the realm of your possibilities, or if you're experiencing cancer in your life right now, either way, we want to keep ourselves in perfect harmony with oneness in every moment. So when we go into meditation, when we align ourselves with the oneness, when we get in the waves and the flow of that energy, and we take the time not only to feel that as a whole being, as a spiritual being, but when we draw our attention into the individual cells of our body and really align with them, focusing them on that same harmony and loving them, pouring love into them, then they align with that space. And in that vibration, cancer cannot exist. There's no reason for it to exist. So when we allow ourselves to move into that vibration, feel that, then every cell moves into harmony. I am not at all saying that we should not also use the beautiful scientific techniques that have come into our world. If any, the medical field and the alternative healing field and the traditional medicine field, all that is part of the oneness as well. So this is something that can be done in conjunction with any other treatment, but it's something that is a part of any treatment you choose. Whatever treatment path you choose to keep your body in harmony, you want to align with and you want to feel harmonic with it. So for instance, if you or a loved one is experiencing cancer and chooses to move through radiation or chemotherapy, you want to not think of it as a battle going on inside of you, but to harmonize, to pour love into the treatment before it enters into your body, to align and to continue to be blessing of that energy coming in and have its intention to support all of the cells and getting back in harmony versus fighting something outside of yourself. Similar lesson to when I talked to you about the ego. You cannot be in oneness when you're pushing aside your ego, feeling that there's a part of you that's bad, feeling there's something you have to get rid of because there's nothing outside of the oneness. And same with the cells of your body. They're a part of the whole. So what we want to do is keep drawing them in back into that perfect harmonic union. I do want to move in right now to a meditation for you so that you can experience this. And the thing is, take the time now. Again, it's not something you have cancer to do. This is what's going to get you whole health in all areas of your life. When you take the time every day to get yourself in that harmonic resonance and to get the cells of your body in harmonic resonance with all that is. And as you do that, you reflect health, more and more perfect health throughout your life. So whether you're experiencing something right now or you're in perfect health and want to maintain that, this will help. The important thing is to listen to your body, to love every part of you, and to trust in that, and that everything in the universe, God, Creator, oneness, the trees, the plants, the animals, the people, everything in the universe is moving towards the desire for perfect harmony. There's nothing else. Even those energies that seem to be moving away from it are doing their best to get to it. And because everything is circular and everything is one, even in that path, they'll move back to it. So just like we bring that into the body again, these cells that have been moving, it feels like in the opposite direction, their intention is still the same. And so eventually when we guide them through, we can bring them back into more harmony, so that if you experience a dis-ease, such as cancer, that it can actually be utilized in order to make you healthier, make you happier, help you embrace life more, help you live more. So what I want you to do now is take a deep breath in and release. Breathe in love and release fear. Breathe in hope and release doubt. Breathe in joy and release passion. Breathe in hope and release love. Continue to breathe deeply and rhythmically as you feel your mind and body becoming more and more relaxed. All distracting thoughts float away like puffy white clouds in a bright blue sky. They have no power over you. And as you sit there very relaxed and comfortable, you begin to see, feel, or sense a beautiful, soft, misty white light all around you. The beautiful white silence, divine love, enchanted one, is simply a mist all around you. You allow your attention to expand into this mist, feeling yourself relaxing, gently expanding your attention into the beautiful soft energy that is all around you. And as you do that, I want you to be aware of your body. Feel the cells of your body resting into this harmonic union with this beautiful, soft, and flowing energy. You feel yourself grounding into the center of the earth as a beautiful light pours out your tailbone and down into the center of the earth and back up again. You trust that you are grounded here on earth, and yet you feel free to expand your attention into this most beautiful vibration that you have ever experienced. It's soft, it's vibrant, and it's love. And now I ask that you draw your attention into an individual cell of your body. Allow yourself to be that cell, to perceive the world as that cell. You are a single cell in this body. You feel, think, and sense as that cell. And your only desire is to be in perfect harmony with this beautiful white light that is all around you. Feel the mist entering into this cell as your attention is on it, until this pure and beautiful cell is resonating in perfect harmony with all that is. It is the perfect frequency, harmonic union with God, the vibration of Creator, all that is. And now you expand your awareness to the cells around this one, as they too align in perfect harmony with this perfect cell and with the vibration of the soft oneness that is all around you. And allow your attention to expand to the cells around that and the cells around that, until every cell of your body, every organ, every bone, everything that is in your body, every single cell is reflecting now as one perfect harmonic union with all that is. You can become aware once again of your full body, but you feel the vibration and you can shift your attention to a single cell at will and realize that it is now in the same perfect harmony, the perfect frequency of this beautiful, soft, divine love that you are. And then you draw your attention to your whole body, feeling the gratitude and the love, the connectedness, the joy, the perfection. Now I ask that you send this same vibration, this same memory, this recollection of your perfection and the perfection of every cell in your body out into the world. You may think of loved ones, or simply send it out to all that are ready to receive. For we are all one in this state, and if our intention is for every cell of every body to be in perfect harmonic union, and if we align with that attention, it will be so. It will move out across the world until it is no longer necessary to have discord and dis-ease as a remembrance of our oneness, for we will have remembered. And so it is. And as you bring your attention back to this time and this space and you open up your eyes, I want you to still be aware of every cell. Be aware of the gentleness and the love, and feel gratitude and love for every cell of your body. Whether you like every part of your body or you've struggled with a part in the past, in this moment you feel only perfection and only love. and you are grateful. There is so much that can be talked about when it comes to dis-ease and to cancer, and there are so many, many dynamics to the journey that is in front of people who choose to remember through this space. And the thing that I want you to know in this moment is it is okay to feel yourself in joy and in love and to trust in the perfection of what is in front of you. And with time, we can talk more and we can delve deeper into our understanding. But I want you, if you can, to just challenge yourself to perceive everything, including cancer, as a desire to remember oneness. To draw it in, not to draw it into yourself and to say, I want the experience of cancer, but I want the remembrance of the beauty of every cell and the willingness to love every cell, no matter what, and to recall the power of love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. And this is not a task that I'm asking you to do. If cancer is in your life, either in yourself, in your body, or in of someone that you love, I am not asking you to pretend this exercise. In this moment, as I held you in the energy and we joined our energies together from around the world, you may have been able to feel that love with ease and grace, even if you've been struggling in your daily life with this issue. But when you are in another moment, you may feel anger, grief, fear, frustration. And I would say to you, experience that. We, as a collective here today, joined our energies together. And those of us who are not experiencing that can hold that for those of you who are. And as we hold that energy, we give you permission to experience the full spectrum of your emotion, because it is in the releasing of the emotion that you are free to remember and to experience the love. So when I speak of this gentleness, this love, this embracing of the cancer, even if your mind says, yeah, I guess I could get that, but here I want to get that, but I've got all these emotions. Or if you feel it fully in one moment and not in the next, that is okay, because your journey is perfect, and the way to get to this experience, the way to be in perfect vibration with this, in perfect harmonic vibration with this truth of wholeness and the reflection of oneness in every cell of your body, comes from embracing, experiencing, living those emotions. So if you're on that journey right now, or supporting a loved one in that journey, let yourself feel it, let yourself know it. We will hold you during that space, and you will still, even as you go through those experiences, know that when you have those moments where you can be and trust and be willing to love that, and be willing to let the others hold you in that space, then you will move into that space with gentleness, and you'll be able to hold it for others someday. I wish you all joy and perfection in your journey.